Welcome back, welcome back. I hope you guys and girls doing alright. It's about to get real.
Who has three-quarters of the debt?
Who has what?
Who has three-quarters of the debt in the U.S.?
Of the debt?
Yes. Yeah. Despite making less money than the opposite gender.
I have no clue.
It's women. Who's 80% of the consumer base?
Okay, I guess women.
Thank you.
Okay,
There's a reason why. Hold on. You see, I'm not just. This isn't coming from a place of anger or misogyny or me talking. It's facts. Advertisers target women because women are more impressionable and they're easier to control. Women are group thinkers. They're more involved with. They're more involved being social. They're followers. Okay. You look at a fashion trend. You look at a hairstyle. When Rihanna cut her hair back in 2008, every other girl decided to cut their hair. Fashion trends, typically women follow them. So women are easier to sell to and advertise to, and this is why advertisers target women and not necessarily men. They're more likely to make bad decisions on emotion, which can lead to the destruction of the relationship.
Have you ever heard about Morgan Stanley study that about 40% of women will be single by 2030? It's crazy. Well, I did some research and I wanted to share some of the reasons why this might be the case. Let me break it down for you. Have you ever heard about Morgan Stanley study that about 40% of women will be single by 2030? It's crazy.
That's a very, very high number, women. That's you mind you, it's 45%. If we're rounding off, you just might as well go to 50. Half of the women in the United States are gonna be single in 5 years. Let's talk.
Of prime working age women ages 25 to 44 will be single by 2030.
Nah, this has to be studied.
45% of prime working age women ages 25 to 44 will be single by 2030.
Nah, this has to be studied.
45% of prime working age women ages 25 to 44 will be single by 2030, the largest rate, up from 41% in 2018.
You know when you haven't had a talking stage?
Nah, this has to be studied.
45% of prime working age women ages 25 to 44 will be single by 2030, the largest share in history, up from 41% in 2018.
You know when you haven't had a talking stage for months and months? There isn't even a guy that you're crushing over. There is no one in your life. Like, I think I've become too comfortable with being by myself to the point where nothing has happened for months. There isn't even a male that I'm like, I was gonna say fantasizing about, but you know what I mean. No.
For those ladies out there who decided to stop dating, you don't have time to date, you're celibate, you're abstinent or whatever, and people give you a hard time, just tell them, listen, I am no longer willing to play these games, these dating games, these reindeer games that a lot of y'all are still willing to play. That's how you gotta tell them.
Translation. Ladies, you tell them that we are tired. We have used every sprinkle tactic in the book, but somehow these dusty men have figured out that
45% of prime working age women ages 20.
Nah, this has to be studied.
The report shows that by 2030, 45% of working women ages 25 to 45 by 2030 will be non-married, no kids, single. Okay. So you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Okay. If you think that you're going to be 45 years old, no kids, not married, and that you're going to genuinely be fulfilled in life because you made money, best of luck to you, honey. Right. The report shows that by 2030, 45% of working women ages 25 to 45 by 2030 will be non-married, no kids, single. Okay. So you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Okay. If you think that you're going to be 45 years old, no kids, not married, and that you're going to genuinely be fulfilled in life because you made money, best of luck to you, honey. Right.
It's about to get really, really interesting. Welcome back to another day of the shit show. GMB back in the building, baby. No wonder I had to go so hard all these years. You already know what it is. GMB, we up. Sound the horns. See, fellas, you know, time and reality, for some of us, it's on our side. I'm gonna be straight blatant, and this is going to make people upset, probably. You know, more than likely women, but men are going to be upset too because, you know, it doesn't make it any easier for us. Now, we're running off statistics here. No Bible stuff, no, they didn't say the hot girls. They didn't say the fucking, they said women that are working are going to be single by half of you, 45%, period. If you work and you're a woman, you're going to work for the rest of that. You know, you're 45, you're 40, some of you, you know, you're 30, 35, and you're not even on board, some of you, like men. You know, you're average. You got Corona's 5 years, right? So any woman that's 30 years old, when Corona started, you were fucking 25 years old. Most 25 years old, you're fucking, I just got out in life and I want to chill. So, you know, your whole 5 year of chilling and blowing fucking money, you know, you get it. These events changed things forever. And there's no going back now because everyone, you know, wasted time or whatever. Separation. Now everybody's awkward around each other, but everyone has, I'm a fucking movie star in their head. So, now women are gonna wake up to the sad truth of this shit because yous are harder to wake up to reality. Just like men, we fall in delusions and grandeur, whatever the word is, about the world, and you know, like the man, no man left behind, and the fucking, you'll find a nerd girl like you, and there are plenty of nerd girls now that play video games and all that, but guess what? They're fucking hot now, bro. They're not fucking ugly ass fat girls or skinny ass girls. No, they're girls that are fucking hot. They're 10s and shit, and they grew up and they like games now. But they exercise and they want big fucking gorilla men that are alphas with business, but they like gamer girls and to hear their gaming dumb bullshit like they care. No, sweetie, you're just, sound the horns, you're just another one to pass around. Because you're not a fucking alpha girl. You're a gaming, nerdy, corny ass chick. So when you go because you have a hot set of rack and a fucking whatever, you're going to believe in your head, well, I'm the, my DMs is blowing up. Get it? Everything that used to be looked down on now have people that look good in the area of that. Get it? If you liked Jedi Star Wars, you never had a hot girl back in the day. Now, there's Jedi religions and hot-ass women are fucking, they're everywhere out there. They're chicks running around with the cosplay and they're fucking really dressing up like this shit. They believe in it and everything, but they don't want no regular-ass, ugly Jedi Star Wars nigga. They don't want him. He's a fat, nerdy-ass nigga. He's a skinny guy. He has a good body and he actually worked on his body, but he fucking doesn't look like Han Solo. He's always something. In 5 years, 40% of women are gonna be single. That's fucking shocking to me. Like, and I guess all this time men say, women that say this, it's by choice. And we go, no, it's not. Nah, and it is by their choice. Because I realized this the other day. Even if a man has to pick you to marry him, you know, we have to say it. The only way a woman to ever get a chance to be married is if a man has to say it. But in the end, she still gets to say yes or no. So even though you pick her, she still has to agree to it. You know? Thus, all the women that had got picked and didn't agree to it, and now you got a 5-year gap for your ass is done. Not even realize your 5-year gap is already over. A lot of women don't even get it. Like, this is mandatory. It's not mandatory, but it's predicted because of numbers and statistics. They're watching relationships dwindle. They're listening to all the women's what they want. Get it? And it ain't real. And even if that man was real, quite frankly, none of you deserve him. Majority of you are regular women. You're just regular. You're just regular. Even the hot ones. Like, when you're an average man, an average or a little above average woman, you're a fucking dime to us. A 6 is a, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, but she got that birthmark. Get it? The hot guy, he doesn't even think you look beautiful, and you have that birthmark. You just have a fat ass to him. He knows you haven't been ran through, so he's like, good, I got one to run through and have some good guts. That's what y'all don't realize. It's a joke. So, I'm starting to realize this trend of, you know, and it's men and women, I believe. Like, I see what the women are saying. Because I'm not Kev Samuels, I'm not a high value fucking lunatic alpha male guy. So I understand the reality. I'm in Averageville. You know what I'm saying? I go by what the fuck I'm living around, and I've lived around many different people, so that you don't understand different nation shit. And nah, dog, I do, because it's all living the same shit. Goofy ass, I'm somebody. But you don't get the results of that. Men get the, oh, I'm getting bitches, but you're really getting used up until you have no more, or till you get caught. Women are getting used up for their bodies until you're not worth it anymore. It's the same fucking game. And the saddest part is, all of the regulars is what's happening. Like, it's not. Like, a man with money is not being used by a woman if he gives her things all the time. He has money. They have the mind state like me. If I take a fucking woman out, it's because I made that money to take out and blow. I'm gonna blow. That when I take her out, it's because that money is already there in my life designed to be blown. I'm blowing all of that. So in her mind, she thinks she's getting something great, but she's getting what I give myself. I blow money every fucking other month. That's what these men are thinking. So these women are thinking they're getting something, but you're really not. You're getting what he was going to already do. Being around him gets you that. And that's what the women know. Like, if I'm around him, he fucking likes to have fun. He likes to do this. And they don't understand. That doesn't mean he likes you. Get it? A lot of these things, just like with the men, it's the same thing with the men when they say, don't be giving out all your money and blowing money. The more money you blow on a chick don't mean she gonna like you. Because it's the truth. It's reversed. And this shit is just, it's sad, bro. Like, I've been fighting against things like this and talking to regular people, sound the horns, my whole life. And ever since I got online, I've been an advocate for, you know, average people getting together because, you know, it's what the world was built off of. And not for nothing, how many of us actually deserve all this greatness, and are we what we desire? And how the fuck, like, women, what are you gonna do? That's what I want to know. Like, I ain't even gonna sit here and keep making stories and scenario, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do now? All the hot girl summer, all of that, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is that got you alone, because I ain't gonna say it was all bad shit. What you gonna do? What can you do now? You know? You woke up and realized majority of men are not alpha male fucking six-pack millionaires. But you won't wake up to the fact that you're not what those men go after anyway. So why do they need to be this? Why do they need to be that? Then, when you just finally wake up to the fact of that and be like, oh yeah, I am a regular person, all that, and let me go get the average good-looking guys, what's the best of that? Then you just have to realize there's a lot of you, there's so many of you. So now that man that y'all been dissing, now even if he's a good man like myself, right? And because this shit's gonna start happening little by little. The more and more women can't find this man, you're gonna stop the dreaming bullshit and you're gonna go after the real men. And then the real men, I'm not saying I'm a super real man, and I don't want to use those words. I mean the next best thing. Let's say it like that, you know, because there's levels to this shit. And when you drop down back to reality, you know, a lot of men are not, and I'm not going to say I'm one of them, but, you know, I'm not an ugly man, and I know that. So I'm going to claim that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I be walking around every day, and I see exactly what y'all women see, and I see why y'all be complaining. And as a sound the horns, as a man that is a little more attractive than most of these guys, and, you know, that's shallow as fuck as hell. Like, y'all disgust me when I see and hear shit like that. As a man that is attractive, to see so many decent, because I know decent men, and have sound the horns, and they're not attractive. I meant good men that would literally love you way better than the fucking dream thing you would pretend. And it's so stupid. Like, they have all them other things. They're strong, they're fucking caring, they got money and jobs, and want to have a family, and usually give that up for a nigga that got money and potentially wants to have a family. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. I don't get it, bro. But I get it. The trick of, you know, what people face all the time. That's why I study philosophy and different things that have to do with the beauty. That's why I study the Bible and all that different shit. Because these words, these things are really good wisdoms, and how to deal with these problems when you lose your fucking mind and think you're something you're not. These are things that'll humble your ass, bring you back to the light of what you really are, and give you power and glory in being what you are. Not, oh, I'm not that, so let me feel bad, and I'm settling for an average person. You're average, you're not settling. You're getting what you deserve and what is best for you so you can have happiness. Everyone needs to get the fuck out of everyone else's life and thinking in their mind like, if I'm not them, if I don't have what they have, then it's not good. Most of these fucking people are pretending anyway. Their lives are not what they claim it to be. They're not really that rich. Their wife ain't really what they... It's an act. It's mostly acts. Majority of this shit anyway, man. Sound no horns, man. It's sad that really we're going to live in a world in the next 5 years. I can't believe this is fucking true. But then again, I do believe my father and the words he wrote, that there's going to come a time when there's going to be 12 women, they're going to be chasing one regular man. They're going to be women that have money, it says. They're not going to want to fucking... They're going to tell the man, I don't need you to take care of me. I don't want you to take care of me. I got my own everything. I just need a man. I want to be married. I want to fucking be married. I'm not going to be... And I said, there's no way that can happen. Women get to choose anytime they want. And I seen women that I thought were not attractive at all have multiple men to choose from. And that's before I realized those were just dicks. They're dicks. They're dick and a dick and a dick. They're not going to take care of you. They don't want to take care of you. They won't take care of you. It's a fucking joke. It's just men that say whatever the fuck they can to get what you got. Because, you know, women are hard to obtain, and you know, every man wants you, so niggas lie to get what they want. And then because yous fall for this, let me use men until I find the one that gives me what I want, you don't realize you taint your own heart and soul. You don't get it. Any good fucking man, you know, decent or whatever, we ain't all of the Bible and all that body count. Oh my God, listen, the body count, the problem most of the time is what the bodies did to you. It's how it fucked your mind up. Get it? Yous are broken now. You think you're fucking, whatever it is that causes men to not stay with you, whatever causes you to argue with men, whatever causes whatever it is, because it's multiple different situations. And some women just, frankly, I really believe you're alone because you keep not knowing your level. That's one thing that I liked about Kevin Samuels, even though, you know, I never really trusted him because he's a YouTube guy. They're talking all this certain points where I'm like, nah, you're just talking about, it's real though, you know what I mean? Them high class people and all the regular men, you know, we gotta deal with this shit. And it's sad that, it's so sad. Don't even make sense sometimes. Like, it's so, like, usually I hear things like this and in my mind I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, there's solutions, and you know solutions by telling the truth and making, but that shit doesn't fucking matter because women are not gonna change. They don't give a fuck. It's not like he's talking, like, this statistic is not talking about women that have no nothing or they're just poor women. It said women with jobs. Women that are dedicated and go to work and all that. Usually when I watch these shows and women that are not doing OnlyFans and they go to finish nursing school and whatever it is that the case, you know, they come from families. They had a father, you know what I mean? Or if they didn't come from a father, they came from a family where, you know, it was decent. They wasn't super fucked up and, you know, they just had a little hot girl summer and shit like that. You know, they wilded out for a couple years and didn't develop how to be a woman because they thought this was being a woman. They really believed in their mind that they were going to be the way they was in high school and just say whatever they want to a fucking grown-ass man. They thought men were boys. Boys were men. That their pussy was going to literally be the thing that, oh, we're just so fucking beaten ahead for that shit. They really believed it. And it's getting sad because, you know, as women get older, you automatically gain weight. And, you know, the fit and friendly thing, like, that's fight against you. It's just like it fights against men. Most men are never, no matter how hard you work out, they're not going to get six packs and fucking super muscles. It's just not going to happen. It takes them years to develop that shit. So, you know, if it takes him years to develop that, and it takes you years to develop, you know, your attitude change and snapping at men and, you know, accepting a average looking man and treating him the same way you would a hunky-dory man, because he does all the other stuff that hunky-dory man you say you want done, you know? He does all that shit that's important. And then, you know, your love grows from that and saying, I don't care that he's a sailor. I don't care that he's a fucking regular-faced man. This man did what those men, Tenahorns, won't do for me. They'll give you dick and some vacations, but when it comes time to put that real work in, like be around you, deal with you, and all these other little things, want to understand you, hear those crazy-ass conversations over and over and over. Oh, Lord, Alice. Send you to the fucking moon if you tell me that story one more time. Get it? It's embarrassing. Hold on, I gotta go to the store. Like, now I understand how, now I understand why Kevin was going towards, I'm gonna start getting my guys together now. There's so many men watching. I'm level setting the shit out of all these women. Some of them hate me, but it don't matter because there's a lot that actually like me, and they're looking for a fucking husbands or men they can at least be with for the rest of their lives because they have other men's children. You don't even get that shit. Majority of good regular men, we're not marrying you because you have someone else's children, not because they hate on a child, because your mind is so prone to leave men that if I marry you and I gain spiritual and physical connection to those children, it don't fucking mean nothing. And if you leave me, I am going to be broken in my heart, you know? I just lost you and those kids that I tried to be daddy to. And if I marry you, now you're taking half my shit. And then the one thing that's going to prevent most of you women from being married, which a lot of you need to give this shit up wanting to be married. Do you understand that there's a statistic, like the first video I played, I believe, Fresh or Fit, whatever, yeah, Fit. He said, who's in most debt? You, from going to college and all these other shenanigans, right? So if most of you are in debt, and when you get married, your debt goes on to your husband automatically. Duh. So now you can't be with Mr. Moneybags, and that's why you racked up all that debt, because he was going to come along and pay it one day, remember? But that ain't going to happen. Now some regular man got to marry you, not know that, and then what? Now he ain't buying no fucking house. He got 45,000 or whatever your debt is, plus whatever the fuck his debts are in life. So even when you get with average men to save your relationship, y'all financial shit is done. Your children have to be the ones to start all over and get out the mud again because you didn't pay a fucking attention. So all that financial, that generational wealth, y'all fucked that up a long time ago. You already fucked it up because legally, all the benefits that come with, getting married, well, you're in debt. You're fucked up already. So you're just starting out fucked up. Which that's the number one thing that makes people get divorced is financial problems. So most of you just give up. I'm getting married. Give it up. Because then y'all gotta start choosing. Do I want a wedding or do I want this man to help me pay this fucking debt? Because you gotta choose. You ain't just coming over down here and say, oh, I want an awesome wedding still, but I got $50,000 in debt. Bitch, what you want paid? You want this wedding? And you gonna pay that motherfucking debt yourself? Sound horns! My daddy in the building. Real talk, man. Like, y'all gotta start thinking like that. Y'all bringing debt, and then on top of debt, y'all got children, which is debt. I gotta pay for them. So that you get it, y'all made it. A lot of y'all made it where a man is not gonna want to choose you to marry you. It's you have too many problems now. Do you understand that could mean you are a good catch? You have one kid, you're a good catch mentally because you didn't fall for all the bullshit. You just hot girl summered it. You know, you didn't wow out, have too many bodies. You just wasn't trying to get locked down, you know what I mean? But now you're older and you got this great job and, you know, you're where you're at. You got your little debts or whatever. You're never getting a man on your level, so you got to go down. You're willing to go down because you're like, it's all about how I get treated now. But now I can't marry you because you got that fucking debt, bro. And then all this, you may have even more. Women don't even think about that. And then the children and shit. Are your children gonna, you know, disrespect me every chance they get? All these little variables, and it's like user fucking naming all these things that a man gotta have to acquire your time and love. When we already have in our minds, this chick ain't even thinking about all this shit I gotta deal with. That's not even our relationship yet. Just you, as soon as you tell me what your fucking life is like, I'm already in there like, wait up, fuck, man, shit. Fuck, what am I gonna do? She has a good personality and shit, but shit, I know we gonna argue about this down the road. There's a good chance she's gonna, you know, get hit on by a man with a little bit more and not realize he's souping you the fuck up too. He's gonna get them guts and then get you away from me and then send your ass back. Men are getting tired of that. So, I don't know. Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna try to come up with some solutions or something, because this got me frustrated, bro. I feel bad. A lot of people about to be unhappy. I don't know what we're gonna do here, ladies and gents. Because it really seems like that's just where it's going. And there's really no stopping it. For some odd reason. You know what I mean? People could just start, being more real with themselves, I would say, or biting the bullet, or I don't know what it is, but I know for a fact that it took me a long time to get over my delusions. It took years. It took years to build my talent in rapping and all this, and then realize like, yo, that's not gonna happen, bro. But like, what can you use this for? Can it still be useful? At least to yourself. You get it? And it hurts to not wanna to not be able to do the thing you want and you actually put work towards it. Not just dreamt the fucking about it and said I deserve to be there. No, you actually put work in. Get it? So it's like a lot of people that don't put work in towards these things, I don't know how you're gonna come out that delusion, because you think you deserve something you didn't ever even try to fucking acquire what it takes to have it, to go get it. You're just like, I deserve it. So when you work for shit and you lose and you keep going and you lose and you keep going and you lose, you lost so many times that you understand why you do it. You do it because it's something you like doing. You already possess the skills. You already possess it. You're just not famous for the shit yet. You get it? Or ever. But that's when you're like, so what? I possess the skills though. I fucking did this. I can walk around anytime I want and be like, yo, bro, you want to hear something? Da-da-da-da-da. And it be like, yo, that shit's dope. You should be a fucking, yo, you should be da-da-da. And you're like, nah, I already tried that 1,000 times. This is my level. No matter how great you think I am, no matter how many times I walk up to people and do that too, and they'll be, yo, you the best rapper ever. It ain't gonna happen. Why? Because everything I'm gonna say can be said, will be said, or has been said, and there's other artists that are already out, and they're eventually gonna say these things. They're eventually gonna do the themes you do. So if you miss your opportunity because you didn't get in where you fit in, you miss your opportunity, bro. And that's it. That's what made me make GMB TV and say, fuck the industry, fuck. I didn't do this for no reason. I did this because I like it. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it on this. And since I like the Lord and I rap about my life and the Lord, and I'm going to use it towards this now. And now I'm not a failure at it. I made it. I rap. People hear my raps. Every time I put it out, I put out a rap and someone's going to listen to it. Do I get paid? No. Does it make my show better? Yes. When I talk about certain things and then end it with my raps that have to do with everything I just fucking talked about, I think that actually makes people like my shit. I think those are the videos that people were interested in the most. They get the highest numbers. When I'm just talking, I don't get the highest number. When I throw my raps and I talk about rap and explain life in it and all that, they get the highest numbers. Why? Because the Lord said do things and then use them for yourself. Everything I trained you to do, doesn't mean you're gonna be that. You need that skill so when you get to your new journey, you could use it for your new way, your new self. Get it? Metaphorically speaking, it's the same thing with relationships. You build your life up to be with a certain type of man, but does that man exist? And do you have the skills to be with that type of man? There are way more other things besides money and trips that you wanted in a man, and other men possess that. If you sacrifice this, then he sacrifice. Oh yeah, he has to because you have kids. That's automatic sacrifice. You're overweight. That's a sacrifice. So you get it? Every time he's got to sacrifice something, you got to sacrifice something. And then eventually you'll even out, you'll level out, and be like, all right, am I really settling, or am I getting the man that perfectly matches me? And that's it. See, that's going to be, I guess, the new thing that's going to start happening. If someone can somehow get people to see the truth. Kevin was close. Many other men don't understand that. That's why they take what he says and just run with the dumb shit to get views and clicks on it. I can make women look stupid. I want revenge for all the women that made me realize no matter how hard I try, I'm not an alpha male because I have money and muscles. They still don't stay with me. I'm just a fucking joker-ass loser that they use every now and again. The same way the alpha males use the women every now and again. It's a joke. You niggas need to stop too. Some of you are so average, it's ridiculous. You're not even this in the face. You're just starting to put clothes on and actually stop dressing average and dusty to actually separate yourselves. That's a plus. If you're gonna steal Kevin's shit, you gotta steal those suits too. You know what I mean? You can afford them, right? It's embarrassing. Because everybody wants to go to another level, and it's understandable, but that's why there's things like contests, that's why there's things like overall choices and opinions of where we all agree upon. That's the dude. That's the beautiful, most beautiful woman in America, you know? There's ways to find out, and then once you find out, you're supposed to understand and appreciate your level, not just look at everybody else's shit as better. It's not about being better when it comes to happiness, because no one, you get it? Money doesn't buy that. It helps, you know? Free things up so you can do things with each other. You can give niggas millions and billions of dollars, and most of you people still be unhappy with the person you're with. You don't really like them. You never will. Get it? Some people stay together, and it's not about loving each other. They're staying together because they understand what they need in life, and they're like, I'm not gonna sit around like everybody else and not get what I need. If I find this mysterious, great love and all of that, hey, that's what's up. But this is real life. There's real love. So why am I gonna worry about a movie and everything being perfect? It's simple as that, really. So I don't want to make a super duper long video like I normally do. I'm starting to make these 45-minute bangers. I like it though because it shows that people's attention spans are starting to grow. I once was told you need to make your videos shorter because everybody's attention span's real low. They're never gonna watch your videos. Remember Instagram chick? And what did I tell you? I don't want dummies over here. I don't want people with low attention spans. I can't do nothing with you. You won't listen. You just go on to the next thing. And we were at what, 30 people then? We're at 231 now. Do they all watch? No. But do people watch every day? Yes. And that's all that matters. I'm not here for everyone. I can't. I'm not Jesus Christ. He's as nice. I am a person that gets attention, though, in certain ways when I do certain things. And those certain people are meant to listen and hear and change. That's it. That's another fucking thing everybody's got a problem with, being YouTubers and spreading knowledge and all this other. Everybody want to be the great guru. Everybody want to be the great Why don't you just want to be? Be happy that you're fucking where you're at. And do that. And that's what's gonna make you grow. You reaching and reaching and reaching is why most people won't grow. Because all you end up doing is copying. It's the same thing with the relationship problems. Everybody's copying what the fuck everybody thinks is the best. Missing out on all the great things that would get you your pure viewers. Talking about the crazy ass shit that you like or you think of. That's what I do. That's why my channel grows, because multiple people get to see multiple shit and be like, damn, all this is in one person. They think about rap and the next thing you know they're doing fucking ancient Indian songs. Next minute he's got rock and roll. I thought he was just a rapping thuggo guy. Now he's playing fucking Limp Bizkit and fucking Linkin Park. What the fuck is this guy? A man that appreciates life. A man that appreciates multiple things and understands the image that I choose to represent myself isn't who and all that I am. The words that I use out of my mouth and the phrases and the way it comes out doesn't mean that's what I am. What I do is what I am. And since I do a lot of different things and I like a lot of different things, don't ever try to put me in your boxes. I'm not you. I don't want to captivate one audience. I'm not one way. I don't like one thing. That's why you niggas is gonna lose soon. Because when you keep trying to model other people, your own viewers are gonna see it eventually. How phony you are. How you're a chameleon. You just... The Kev shit's the beginning. People have been doing this shit for so long, it's ridiculous. Kev's is just the biggest noticeable one where everybody can see like, yo, they're biting this dude's style. Then we got Captain Drake get his head decapitated in front of everybody for stealing styles. See, stealing styles and being original, no matter how weird you are, is coming back. Because there's so many things to like and so many variations of things that people want to see themselves represented. You get it? And you dudes done drew lines around yourselves and put yourselves in a box. And now you can't get out that box. And when you try to get out that box, we're gonna play your old videos and be like, remember you said this is the only way. Remember that alpha bullshit? Hate women and all women ain't shit. And when we catch out with baby mothers and all that, what are we gonna shame you? We're gonna make videos of y'all niggas and destroy your whole reality. Because you, just like many other people, can't stand on what the fuck y'all say y'all stand on. You know, like Umar with the black people need to stick together and be strong and then go marry two light-skinned chicks. After all that talking that shit for those black women, darker the berry, sweeter juice, and getting all their money and all of that, you didn't even marry, you had two of them. You couldn't get one of them? That's pathetic. You niggas are pathetic. And the time of the charlatan has come. Your times have come. The clones, the clone war is over. Master fucking Window and the crew is here, and we're gonna keep on revealing you dudes. Yous are going down one by one. Mark my words, I said shit last year. Where are those people now? Where are they now? They got picked up, and they're going under that fucking bus. Cause yous have done too much for too long. Things need to change. Women need to be allowed to think. Men need to be allowed to think. People need to be left the fuck alone and left to their own devices to figure things out. We don't need y'all fake ass dudes' help. We're tired of giving y'all money. We're tired of y'all fake ass courses. All of that shit. I don't know how half y'all men and women even be doing that shit. Giving money to a man or a woman to teach you how to fucking be with a woman, or teach you how to go or find a date. I'm going on a date. If you're a man, I get it, you know what I mean? But you're going after people that are trying to get you on like these musical chair date bullshits and all that. There should be something that where someone gets your profile, understands your mentality, and then shops around looking for women that like you. Not put you in a place where women get to choose. No, they're not gonna choose you because they got choices, duh. So, you paying somebody to get you around women that ain't gonna choose you, stupid. You should pay somebody that's gonna actually take time out and look for these women. Or like Kev, was doing, have women there. They're already ready. And they sit in the background and they go, no. Well, he's alright. Let him talk. Let him on the show. What the fuck do you... I mean, Kevin may have been doing this. May not. But I know that's the only way people are going to start getting together. Is the Pacifics. All of this fucking other shit, just allowing people to have so many choices and all that, it's not going to work. It needs to be dwindled down to then getting people in the room that are already compatible with the reality of the G-check in the room. See, that's why you need a nigga to G-check people. Because even when you get these people together, the woman's still going to fucking look at you and judge you. You're still going to look at her and judge her. That's why you need to be around this person. And they actually know you. And then they judge you and break your ego to shreds. And then build you back up. And then when both people get their shit smashed like that, they're going to start looking at each other with a little more appreciation. I think. You know? What kind of was working with Kev. That could have been made up. I watched plenty of videos that, you know, say he was a charlatan fucking plant. So, you know, I tell everybody though, we live in a world where all we've ever learned off of charlatan plants. So, you know, majority of everything is fucking, you know, so it's like, are you smart enough to spit the bones out and eat the meat? Do you have discernment? Then can you really think in your brain yourself? See, that's the big trick that everyone seems to be lacking on. You can listen to anybody, but when are you going to grow up and grow a pair of fucking balls and say, I'm going to choose this. This is what I want in life. I don't care what anybody else says or whatever. This makes me happy. It's working and I'm running with it. You know? I'm not going after the golden goose. I'm going after the happy life. Anyway, I'm done wasting your time. All love, all praise to the Most High. What you women gonna do? I know what men gonna do. We're gonna sit back and watch the world burn and enjoy our video games and our exercises and our hiking trips and our whatever the fuck it is, our being regular ass, because many men have died alone and, you know, we hang out with each other and do things or stay alone. Anyway, be safe out there. Everyone's not going to take this easily, so the cave beast and the cave women that are just going to do crazy shit is going to start happening. So, you know, be careful on those dates. Talk to people more and actually get to know them. Don't just